I am Zala. The audio that you're about to listen to was recorded at a live Center for Transformation event and is being made available as a tool for your spiritual journey. Please enjoy. The illusion is really quite a phenomenon, you know. People buy things they don't need at prices they can't afford with money they don't have to impress someone who authentically does not care. And I mean, you think about that, you've probably fit into this like I did for most of my life until I got it. Humans typically give their power away in situations like I just mentioned right there. But they also give their power away because people have given their health to their doctor, their money to their banker and or investment advisor. They've given their soul to their preacher or priest. They've given their children to the daycare and school system. And in doing all these things, they've lost their true power, their spiritual power to own and control their own destiny and their own lives. All these conveniences that we experience, they actually take our power away. Because if you did not have the conveniences of furnace, an air conditioner, of cars, of telephones, of cells, you would develop the ability to do this. I teach fire breath. And in fire breath, I mean, one of our senior coaches, she led the way when I started to teach this. It was cold out. It was 17 to 20 below, middle of the night. I get everyone out and teach them the fire breath. And I said, layer in clothes. The one that led the way was taking off layer by layer by layer. And in the end, there she was in bra and panties, pouring sweat when it was between 17 and 20 below. I said, okay, masks off. Let's take a look here and see who did what. It's interesting the power that we do have if we just contemplate it. But instead, we're just head down, bum up in life on all of the do-do list. Eh? I say we're living in a world of do-do. We are. You know, and some people get into pretty deep yogurt before they realize that, oh my God, what happened here? What happened here that caused this to be like this? What happened? You need to understand that your brain and your heart need to be in the same harmonic. You have to remember that the brain was the first thing formed in the fetus, as I cover so many times. And it's got its own natural intelligence. The body, it can live without a brain. It just can't live without a heart. Ancient teachers, they regarded the heart as a piece of the sun because light came in at the moment of conception. It came in and it formed the union of the egg and the sperm right there. Interesting how that creation occurred because it's out of light that it happened. You are a light being in that moment of conception. It's light. Sustained sitting, i.e. meditating. Sustained. So is sustained silence. What's the longest time you've ever gone in silence? Really? Think about that. But so is sustained stillness a language of the soul. And so are sunrises and sunsets. I read about this in my first book called The S Treatment, eh? Sitting still, silently at sunrise, sunset. Then if you get good at it, you can add certain pieces of music. Solfeggio is excellent, especially 528, because it's transformation. The S Treatment, I say, when I was in the trees, I was taught by my oversoul the S Treatment. And it's a key. It is a big key to your new conscious life. It's a matter of you making time for it. And that's the irony about the teaching itself. Most people, when they're given the keys to the kingdom, and they're taught how to create, they're taught how to meditate. I teach you how to meditate in the 3-part system. First part, pray to God. I teach you this in the setup. Second part is where God is talking to you in silence. Third part, breath. Everyone's after freedom. Creation comes from freedom. What do you need to get free of is always the question. What preoccupies that frontal lobe? What? What is it? Can you think of one thought and one thought only for a sustained period of time? Then can you think of nothing? Going to the void, thinking of nothing, without falling asleep. You know, music changes brain activity. Music does. If you introduce music in your home, especially chamber music, because there's the abundance of B flat, okay, it actually can produce alpha activity within the brain. There's this music called largo movements. These are slow movements, predominantly in B flat. Scientists know this is the sound of the universe, the sound of black holes. It's B flat. I am Zela, and you can find me at thecft.ca. Thanks, and God bless.